Good morning, respected members, dear students. Hi, this is CA Pratik. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, GST and Customs Act Fun Learning. Now, from 1st January 2021, government is going to introduce one new rule, Rule 86 Sub Rule B. Today we are going to cover that. Again, I've divided this into three parts. Part 1, let us understand what is this Rule 86 Sub Rule B. क्या जरूरत था इसका? To which class of taxpayers this rule is applicable, and to which class of taxpayer this rule shall be exempt. So let us understand. So first, let me explain you the electronic liability register, credit ledger and cash ledger. See this. Suppose I am a registered person. I have purchased goods from this guy of rupee 1 crore and GST applicable is rupees 12 lakh. So I purchased goods from him. I paid him 1 crore and I also paid him GST of 12 lakh. Now, whatever GST I pay on purchase or services, it will go to my which ledger? Electronic credit ledger. So this 12 lakh rupees, which I paid GST, is my credit. It is standing as input tax credit in my electronic credit ledger, rupees 12 lakh. Now, I have sold these goods for rupee 1.5 crore. I collected GST of rupees 18 lakh. See, I sold the good. I collected GST of 18 lakh. So this is my liability. I have collected and I'm required to pay to the government. So this will go to which ledger? Electronic liability register. So whatever GST I have collected, this 18 lakh I am required to pay to the government. Correct. Now, how will I pay this? See, how much was my liability? Rupees 18 lakh. But I already input tax credit of rupees 12 lakh. I can utilize this. So this 12 lakh, I'm going to utilize this against my liability of 18 lakh. Now, how much liability is still left? Rupees 6 lakh. I'm required to pay GST to the government, rupees 6 lakh. So I'm preparing GST challan. I will pay 6 lakh to the government through which ledger? Electronic cash ledger. Ye dekho. I paid 6 lakh from my pocket to the government through electronic cash ledger. See, so the government was happy. The taxpayers are paying GST to the government. Unka revenue secure hai. Their taxpayers are paying from their pocket, from their electronic cash ledger. From their electronic cash ledger, taxpayers are paying. So government was happy. Now I will explain you the problem. See this. Suppose Mr. Ratan Tata sir, ये तो बहुत बड़े हैं. So for the month of December 20, he purchased goods of rupees 5 crores and GST is say 90 lakh. So he purchased goods of 5 crore. He paid GST of rupees 90 lakh. Purchase pay whatever GST you pay. In which ledger it goes? Electronic credit ledger. So this 90 lakh is input tax credit of Mr. Ratan Tata sir. Now what he is doing? He's selling the goods. For how much? It's not all the goods are sold. Certain goods are sold. So 4 crore rupees के goods sell हुए. Balance is in stock. He collected GST of rupees 7 lakh 20. Okay, so 7 lakh 20 ka GST collected. So this GST collected goes to which register? Electronic liability register. How much is the GST liability? Rupees 72 lakh. Now what happened in this case? For the month of December, only I'm talking for December 20. How much was his liability? 72 lakh. How much is this input tax credit? It is more than the liability, 90 lakh. So out of 90 lakhs, if 72 lakh liability, he utilized it in entirety. So liability is now zero. In fact, there is still input tax credit which he will carry forward, 18 lakh. So what happened in this case? There is no GST payment by Mr. Ratan Tata sir for December 20. And so electronic cash ledger say Mr. Tata did not pay a penny also. So government is furious. They did not receive any money through electronic cash ledger. पूरा ही credit ledger से solve हो गया. There is no need to pay GST. उनका monthly target complete नहीं हुआ. You getting this? This was the scenario. Now what to do? Government is thinking, what should we do so that taxpayers pay through electronic cash ledger? Hence, from 1st Jan 2021, they introduced which rule? Rule 86 sub rule B of the CGST rules. I will explain what is this rule. Rule 86B is coming from 1st Jan 2021. Now see, what was the scenario? Ratan Tata sir had purchased goods of rupee 5 crore. GST was 90 lakh. So he had paid 90 lakh. It was going to which ledger? Electronic credit ledger. उनका input tax credit है 90 lakh. Certain goods were sold out of 5 crore for how much? 4 crore rupees. How much is the GST collected? 72 lakh rupees. So how much is standing in his electronic liability register? Only rupees 72 lakh. Now what happened? Understand, carefully understand. How much was this liability? 72 lakh rupees. How much is this ITC? 90 lakh rupees. Correct? This is the ITC. Now this rule, what it says? As per rule 86 sub rule B, maximum ITC that Mr. Ratan Tata can utilize in this case is what, 99% of the outward tax liability for the month. How much it is? 99% of the outward tax liability for the month. So उस month का liability कितना था? It was 72 lakh was the GST collected, right? इसका सिर्फ 99% you can utilize, which comes to 71 lakh 20. So even though your balance of 90 lakh you cannot utilize for December 20, next month करो. कितना आप utilize कर सकते हो? Whatever is your liability, उसका 99%. So maximum ITC that you can utilize out of 90 lakh is only 71 lakh 20. Balance 1% जो बचता है 72 lakh का 1%, which comes to 72,000. This you need to pay through challan. Pay rupees 72,000 to government through which ledger? Electronic cash ledger. आपको ये पैसा पे करना पड़ेगा 1%, not more than that. Okay, so जो balance है 90 lakh minus 71.28 lakh, you need to carry forward. So this is the restriction in Rule 86 sub Rule B. So government is finally happy that they are receiving at least 1% revenue through electronic cash ledger. Unka revenue secure. So this is Rule 86 sub Rule B with effect from 1st Jan 21. That even that your electronic liability register, still आपकी GST liability 1 crore है. Your credit ledger has balance of 1.2 crore. आपके पास इतना ज्यादा balance है. But what this rule says that जो भी आपकी liability है उसका सिर्फ 99%, यानी आप सिर्फ 99 लाख यूज कर सकते हो. जो भी 1.2 करोड़ है you cannot utilize in entirety. Carry it forward in the subsequent month. You can utilize जो भी आपकी liability है उसका 99%, only 99 लाख. ओके, बैलेंस जो भी है आपको पे करना पड़ेगा 1%. थ्रू विच लेजर? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कैश लेजर, कंपल्सरी. Okay, so that government is receiving revenue. Correct. So this is Rule 86 sub Rule B. Now, don't worry. This is not applicable to all. This is applicable to only few class of taxpayer. Let me explain you. What are those few class? See this. Applicable of Rule 86 to the class of the registered person. See, Rule 86 sub Rule B is applicable to the registered person whose taxable turnover, I repeat, whose taxable turnover during the month excluding export and exempt supply. Sirf taxable turnover, taxable sale or goods or services during the month other than exports, other than exempt supply is greater than rupee 50 lakh. So taxable turnover during the month excluding exports, excluding exempt supply is greater than 50 lakh. Only persons को ये rule applicable है. Confused? Did not understand? See, one FAQ, let me explain. Suppose I am a registered person. During the month of January 21, मेरा taxable supply था how much? 48 lakhs. Jan 21 में 48 lakh. I had exported goods. कोई order मिला था, so ये port पे load किए and I am exporting goods out of India. That sale is rupees 3 lakh. And then my exempt sale, fruits, vegetables, anything, say is rupees 2 lakh. So if you carefully add everything, my total turnover during the month is how much? 53 lakh, greater than 50 lakh. Is Rule 86 sub Rule B applicable to me or not? Understand this. Rule 86 sub Rule B is applicable to registered person having taxable turnover during the month, excluding exports, excluding exempt supply, greater than how much? 50 lakh rupees. My taxable turnover is only 48 lakh rupees. So Rule 86 sub Rule B is not applicable. So if you have your GST 3B return in front of you, this is your GST 3B return. This is your first column, outward taxable supply other than exports, other than exempt and nil rated. So that is only 48 lakh. Zero rated, how much was my export? 3 lakh rupees. So you will write here in 3 lakh rupees. How much was their exempt supply? 2 lakh rupees. So how much is their exempt? 2 lakh rupees. So even though it is greater than 50, even though your total is greater than 50, taxable supply is less than 50, below 50. So hence it's this rule 86 sub rule B shall not be applicable to you. Okay. So आपको ये चीज ध्यान रखनी है. It's only taxable turnover, not exempt, not nil rated, not non GST, not even exports. Correct? So you are free from it. Maximum people will, this rule won't be applicable. And there are exemptions. There are exemptions to the class of taxpayer to which Rule 86 sub rule B shall not be applicable. See this. First, taxpayer who have paid income tax, not GST. Taxpayer who have paid income tax of more than 1 lakh rupee under Income Tax Act. Okay, in each of the last two preceding financial year. अगर आपने पिछले 2 साल में 1-1 लाख रुपए का इनकम टैक्स, टीडीएस, एडवांस टैक्स, सेल्फ असेसमेंट टैक्स, इनकम टैक्स भरा है, तो दिस रूल इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. सो यू नीड टू चेक ऑफ द टैक्स पेयर्स. जीएसटी जिसका आप रिटर्न करते हो, पोर्टल पे यू कैन वेरीफाई, इनकम टैक्स पोर्टल पे. So this is that income tax portal. Okay, you need to log in and check that whether you have paid, whether client has paid advance tax, self-assessment tax, TDS. You can also check his acknowledgement. Okay, that whether taxes paid are greater than 1 lakh in each of the two preceding financial year. If yes, then this rule is not applicable. Okay, now why is this taken? I don't know. Maybe the funds are getting blocked of 1 lakh. That's why they are saying this rule is not applicable. Second, this is correct. Taxpayer have received GST refund of more than 1 lakh rupee for exports with LUT in the preceding financial year. अगर मेरे पास LUT है, so I can take refund of my unutilized ITC. Okay, so मेरा ITC तो already unutilized है, मैं तो refund ले रहा हूँ. So why this rule? Correct. Hence those people are exempt from rule 86 sub rule B. Okay, so now any person who has exports with LUT, who are exporting goods or service with LUT, so they people make an application for refund. This category, refund of ITC on export of goods and service without the payment of tax. जो इस कैटेगरी में रिफंड क्लेम करता है ग्रेटर देन 1 लाख रुपी, उनको भी ये रूल एप्लीकेबल नहीं है, बिकॉज देयर आईटीसी इज ऑलरेडी अनयूटिलाइज्ड. सो व्हाई टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट इट फर्दर? सो उनको भी ये रूल एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. करेक्ट. थर्ड, टैक्स पेयर्स हु आर रिसीविंग रिफंड अगेन ऑफ मोर देन 1 लाख ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर. मतलब योर इनपुट जीएसटी रेट इज 12% or 18%, and your outward GST rate is say 5%. Inward ka rate is more, outward ka rate is less. So obviously there is refund. So your ITC is already unutilized. You are claiming refund. So वहां पे भी अगर आपका 1 लाख रुपए से ज्यादा है refund in the preceding financial year, Rule 86 sub rule B is not applicable. So taxpayers who are claiming refund, see this, when you go to login, click for application for refund, there is one category, refund on account of ITC accumulated due to inverted duty structure. So if you are claiming refund of more than 1 lakh in this category for the preceding financial year, this rule is not applicable. Now, fourth point, this rule is little bit confusing. Taxpayer, wherein cumulative up to the said month in the current financial year, not preceding, in the current financial year, they have paid tax of more than 1% through electronic cash ledger. More than 1% through electronic cash ledger cumulatively. You have to calculate. One example I will give you. This is little bit confusing. See this. For the GST Act of April 20 to December 20, 9 months का cumulative, मेरा total GST liability था 1 crore. My liability was 1 crore. And total cumulative, my input tax credit in my electronic credit ledger was how much? 98 lakh 50,000. Okay, this 98 lakh 50,000 I've utilized it, and the balance amount 1 lakh 50 I have paid through cash ledger. Through cash ledger. So 1 lakh 50,000 मैंने pay किया government को. Okay, now 1 crore. How much was my liability cumulative? 1 crore. Iska 1% is how much? Iska 1% is how much? 1 lakh rupee. Okay, so GST payable cumulative was 1 lakh. How much I have paid? 1 lakh 50,000. So if you're cumulatively paid more than 1% in the current year, this rule is not applicable. Okay, and final, if the registered person class of taxpayer at say obviously central government, state government, उनको थोड़ी ये rule applicable होगा. Then local authority, public sector undertaking and statutory body, उनको भी ये rule applicable नहीं. So if you carefully see, because of so many exemptions and that applicability rule, 99% of the taxpayers shall not be covered in this rule. So market में haywire, this rule, it is not that dangerous. Okay, in some pharma sector और वहाँ पे जहाँ cheating हो रही है, fake invoices हो रहे हैं, they are claiming fake input tax credit, उन्हीं person को ये rule applicable है. So we should not criticize this rule. 99% this rule is not going to be applicable. Okay, because your taxable turnover should be greater than 50 lakh in the month, then only this rule is applicable. And there are so many exemptions. Okay, so this was the important update which I wanted to share with you. So if you like the lecture, kindly put a comment on it and kindly subscribe my channel. If you have any queries, you already have my email ID and mobile number. You can see it on the screen. Okay, so thank you so much each and everyone. I'll keep bringing such lectures.